Welcome to our video comparing the dynamic duo of Alberta, Calgary and Edmonton. Now, as a proud Calgarian, I can attest to the city's vibrant energy and bustling lifestyle, but I've also spent a good chunk of time in Edmonton, and I've got to say that it's got some serious charm of its own. Whether you're a current resident of Alberta considering a move to the province, or you're just curious about what these cities have to offer, then make sure you stick around because I'm going to give you the lowdown on both Calgary and Edmonton. First up, let's talk about Calgary. This city is the largest in Alberta and is located in the heart of the Canadian prairies. Calgary is a bustling metropolis that offers a ton of amenities, opportunities, including, world-class shopping, dining, entertainment, and lots of other options. And let me tell you, the people in Calgary are some of the friendliest you'll ever meet. But don't write off Edmonton just yet. This city, which is located 3 hours north of Calgary, it's actually the capital of Alberta. Even though it's a little bit smaller in size, it's got its own unique personality with a rich cultural heritage, stunning beauty, and a pretty bumpin' downtown area. And that's why I'm bringing you this video comparing what it's like living in these two cities. I'm going to be covering everything from demographics and statistics to climate and environment, culture and entertainment, transportation and commuting, real estate and housing, and more. So grab a cup of coffee and get ready to see what these two cities are all about. I can't wait to share my personal experiences and insights with you. We're going to look at the demographics and statistics that gives you an idea of what life is like in Calgary and Edmonton. First up, let's talk about the population. Calgary is a bustling city with over 1.4 million residents, while Edmonton is just a little bit smaller with 1.1 million residents. Both cities are growing at a much higher pace than normal. When it comes to income, both cities offer similar median household incomes, but Calgary tends to be a little bit pricier. In 2022, the median household income in Calgary was $111,800 after taxes, while in Edmonton, it was $99,000 per year. Of course, the cost of living also affects the overall affordability of a city, and Calgary is a little bit more expensive in that regard too. Now, I'm going to talk about how much the average price of detached homes are in just a few minutes. When it comes to safety, both cities are considered relatively safe, but crime rates, they always fluctuate. So it's important to do your own research at the time when you're thinking about making the move. In 2021, the overall crime rate in Alberta was 5,486 incidents per 100,000 people, while Edmonton was 5,809 incidents per 100,000 people. These were stats from 2021 because 2022 were not out yet at the time of recording this video. To be honest, I was born and raised in Calgary, and I've lived downtown for many, many years, and I've never once felt like my safety has ever been in jeopardy. Even if I'm walking alone at nighttime, it doesn't matter if you're female or male, and it doesn't matter what time of night it is. I've always felt safe. Finally, let's talk about work and play. As a Calgarian, I can say that the city has a pretty strong job market in a variety of different employment opportunities, from tech and oil and gas. I mean, oil and gas does account for 25% of Alberta's GDP, but there's something for everyone here. The unemployment rate in Calgary in December of 2022 was 6.6, while Edmonton was 5.4. And when it comes to education, both cities have a great selection of schools, from public and private, and several post-secondary institutions. The climate and environment in Calgary and Edmonton. Now, these two Alberta cities are located in the prairies, and they have very different weather patterns. Calgary is known for its warm summers and colder winters. Average lows in the winter is -12 in January to an average high of 22 in July. Now, the city also gets its fair share of sun with over 330 sunny days per year. We're actually one of the sunniest places in all of Canada. The one thing about our winters is sometimes we get Chinooks, which is warm air passing through our city, warming it up from the frigid temperatures. When it comes to parks and outdoor spaces, Calgary has plenty to offer, from sprawling Fish Creek Provincial Park to to the stunning Calgary Zoo, you'll never run out of places to explore and enjoy nature. One park I personally love in Calgary is Princess Island Park. It's along the Bow River, and it's a beautiful urban park with lots of walking and biking paths, picnic areas, and a beautiful lagoon. During the winter, I actually love going for a dip in the Bow River, although not downtown, more east towards Edworthy Park. And the one thing about the Bow River is that it's actually very popular for fishing and kayaking during the summer months. People from all over the world come here just to fish in the Bow River, and we have that right in our backyard. And it seems like everyone in the city owns a dog or a cat, so we actually have a lot of dog parks for those with their furry friends. From off-leash areas in the city parks to fully fenced dog parks, there's always something for every type of pup out there. Edmonton, on the other hand, is much colder. In 2021, the average temperature in January was minus 19 degrees Celsius, while the average temperature in July was 17 degrees. Despite the colder temperatures though, Edmonton still gets a decent amount of sunshine with over 250 days of sunny days per year. When it comes to parks and outdoor spaces, Edmonton has just as much to offer, from the Elk Island National Park to the beautiful Fort Edmonton Park. There's no shortage of outdoor spaces to enjoy. Edmonton also has Harlech Park, home to the annual Heritage Festival, which is the largest cultural and arts festival in North America. Edmonton also has a ton of dog parks, both again fully fenced and off-leash areas. When it comes to air quality and pollution, both cities are considered to be relatively clean with low levels of pollution compared to other cities in Canada. Culture and entertainment. Both cities are well known for their vibrant arts and music scenes, sports and fitness opportunities, and delicious restaurants and nightlife. Starting with Calgary, you're going to find lots of opportunities to explore the arts, from the Glenbow Museum, which houses over 130,000 works of art, to the Calgary Opera, which offers stunning performances throughout the year. There's really no shortage of cultural experiences to be had in this city. And when it comes to music, the city, we have some pretty good music festivals throughout the year, like the Calgary Folk Festival and the Calgary International Blues Festival. But chasing summer, that's more my vibe. In Edmonton, the arts and entertainment scene is just as good. The city's home to the Edmonton Symphony Orchestra and the Citadel Theatre, which offers a diverse range of productions from classical plays to contemporary musicals. Edmonton's food scene is getting pretty good, with tons of restaurants serving up everything from classic Canadian cuisine to international dishes. And for those looking to enjoy a night out, the city offers plenty of bars and clubs to choose from. When it comes to staying active, both Calgary and Edmonton are top contenders. Whether you're an avid athlete or just looking to stay in shape, these cities have something for everyone. Let's start with Calgary. I've been taking Muay Thai classes here, and let me tell you, the gym scene is seriously on point. You can find me at Dunamis, training with the legendary Jake Peacock, who, by the way, has been selected from a handful of people in North America to fight in one championship this March. Check him out. Dude is a badass. With so many options for traditional and unconventional sports, there's no shortage of ways to stay active. And the city's making a big investment in its athletic facilities with a $285 million commitment to the Foothills Athletic Park. They're going to put in a new field house, which will feature cutting-edge training facilities for a number of sports, making Calgary a top destination for sports enthusiasts. For me, I personally lift at MNP Sports Center. It's just outside of downtown, recently called Repsol. Now, it's my favorite gym because for what you pay, you get so much value, and it's got one of the city's few cold tubs. They have a running track, tons of swimming pools, gyms. They have a hot tub, steam room, though it's kind of a hit and miss. And they're starting a $40 million renovation this summer. So, you know, it's a great gym. I feel like I should be an affiliate for that gym. Hockey fans, you're in luck. Calgary is home to the Flames, who light up the Scotiabank Saddledome. Now, Edmonton also has a lot to offer for sports and fitness fanatics. The city is home to the Edmonton Oilers, and the hockey scene is thriving. Plus, with plenty of parks and outdoor recreational areas, there's so many ways to stay active. Whether you're looking to join a sports league or hit the gym or simply enjoy, a scenic run in the park, Calgary and Edmonton have you covered. Transportation and commuting. For the most part, both Edmonton and Calgary, they are driving cities. I mean, you could get away with a car only if you lived in certain areas, but for the most part, the majority of people drive. Calgary does have a bus and LRT train line, so they are currently working on expanding the Green Line, going from downtown all the way to the south. The North Green Line will start construction after the south has been completed. I actually recently made a video about the proposed Calgary Hyperloop project, which will connect Calgary to Edmonton in just about an hour. This project has the potential to revolutionize the transportation in this province, and it's actually pretty cool. I'll leave a link up here and in the description below. Calgary also has lots of bike lanes, not only downtown, but also in the Beltline. So if you're working downtown and you want to bike around in the summertime, you could totally do that. Edmonton also has its own fair share of bike paths too. When it comes to walkability, both Calgary and Edmonton are pretty good if you live downtown. If you are downtown in Calgary, the walk score is 81, which is considered pretty walkable. In Edmonton, the average walk score is 56, but if you're in downtown of Edmonton, it goes up to 78. Real estate and housing. When it comes to real estate and housing, both Calgary and Edmonton offer a variety of options for potential homeowners. The housing market in Calgary is relatively stable with a good mix of single detached homes, townhouses, and condos. In December 2022, the average selling price for a single family home in Calgary was around $638,000, while in Edmonton, it was around $457,000. For condos, the prices in both cities are relatively similar. However, when it comes to apartments, rental prices are lower in Edmonton compared to Calgary. For those interested in renting, the average monthly rent for a one-bedroom apartment in Calgary is around $1,300, while Edmonton is around $1,100 per month. Home ownership rate in both cities is actually pretty high, around 60% of residents owning their own homes. This indicates a very strong real estate market and a growing interest in home ownership in our province. When it comes to townhouses, both cities offer a bunch of options for potential homeowners. However, prices will vary depending on the location, size, and amenities around it. Despite the higher housing prices in Calgary, the city has seen some pretty steady growth in its housing market, especially in the last few years. In contrast, Edmonton's housing market has been more stable, but not as strong as Calgary's. It's important to keep in mind that the housing market is consistently changing and fluctuating. If you're interested in Calgary real estate, we come out with a monthly video about what the market is doing, our insights, and what we're seeing on the ground level. We also provide advice for buyers, sellers, and investor. And if you're looking for an Edmonton property, we also have colleagues up there as well too. So if you're interested in getting in touch with either our team or someone that we know in Edmonton, just let us know in the comments below. And if you're looking for a real estate agent, we have a video on how to choose the right realtor for you. I'm going to leave a link up here and also in the description below. I hope you guys have learned a lot about these amazing cities and what they have to offer. If you're considering to move either to one or the other, or you're just curious about what life is like here, I highly recommend taking a trip and experiencing it for yourself. Make sure you check out Banff and Canmore while you're at it. The best way to get a feel for the city is to really just come and visit. If you guys have any questions or any topics you guys want us to cover, then let us know in the comments below and we will hammer those topics out for you guys, okay? After all, we're really here for you guys. So if you have found this video valuable, would love your support if you took a second to hit the like button. We'll see you in our next video. My name is Felix Shan, Calgary Realtor and Mortgage Broker with Real Broker and the LiveInnerCity Real Estate team, and we'll see you in the next video.